Aren't you gonna cuff me?
Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome to the dungeon.
Hello? Testing, testing. I think it's yeah, it's working fine. All right, let's look at this one. Properties. That one's good too. Okay. Um, Hey, it actually shows up on the thing now. Twitch does. That's cool. And I don't know if they're gonna update Kick or not, but I doubt it. Okay, so now we need to. So why is it not working? What the hell's going on, man? Mm, let's look at my library, my playlist. Let's look at this one. And let's start some music. Oh, custom music. What?
Silent shadows creep, darkness all around.
Alright, why the hell is it not working?
So deep,
Remote control. Come on.
won't hear a sound.
Why can I not get this? It's free the remote controller. Alright, let's say Android device. Scan the QR code, load again. It should be fine. Why is it not working? Alright, manual connection.
Chills run down my spine.
Oh, god damn. I gotta do all that? Hell no. Alright, forget it. We're not gonna use this one. Alright, close this out. Nope. We're just gonna use the screen above. Alright. Now, what are we gonna need? We're gonna need... We're gonna need... VS Code. I need to pin that, don't I? Or is it already up? Oh, I do have it here. Alright, so let's put that next to here. Live server. Alright, let's bring this over. Oh wait, this, we're gonna put this here. We're gonna take this over here. Alright, let's start a new one. Let's use a project. We're gonna use Modular Arcade. Alright, please check the files and show me that it is working. Artifact window. Let's see if it's working. Alright, where do we leave off? So, I can collect gems, I can collect health, bouncing is working, perfectly. Alright, swords, okay, gems, more health, shield, shield's working. Yep, now. See, okay, when I move forward, that's when I have a problem. It uses it quickly. And I don't have sound, that's what I'm missing. So let's just start with bugs. I don't have sound. When I move towards the enemy, it bounces away, but I can keep it, and it should stop me and not let me move. And it moves towards the enemy, and I have a shield. Bounces away, and it should stop me and not to let me move forward more. It does reduce shield to Those are just shield durability. Alright, let's start with those two. Back on my time. Okay, so I'm live.
Now time glowing, breeze flowing, life flash faster than a speedy Gonzalez show. Memories floating, hearts of air, my swollen. Tell them don't stress, my soul strolling, mind goaded. Streets wild, mafia style, only crying. Walking tall,
there we go. YouTube wasn't on live. But now we are.
Trials, tribulations, felt myself deep defying. No regrets, head high, now stars my horizons. No worries, on the other side, I'm smiling. Life live full throttle, ain't no fear in dying.
Alright, now I'm live.
Tell 'em I'm cool under heavenly skyline.
Cool. Alright, we're good. God damn it.
Just proud my spirit flying. Remember days, laughter echo like a drum line. Love surrounding moments, precious, past divine. Ripples in the water, crossing fates design. Now I'm in peace, no worries, hearts intertwined.
Just difficulty select.
Streetlights dim, bodies cold, but story burning. Echoes of my voice, lessons still turning. In the dark, still smiling, ain't no burden. Legacies, my armor, death ain't curtain. No worries, on the other side, I'm smiling. Life live full throttle.
Oh, so if you change screens. On YouTube, wow. Really? If you change on YouTube, it immediately takes you off of live. If you're not an active browser, that's retarded. Come on, man.
Remember days, laughter echo like a drum line. Love surrounding moments, precious, past divine.
Still missing.
Crossing fate's design. Now I'm in peace, no worries, hearts intertwined. No worries, on the other side, I'm smiling. Life live full throttle, ain't no fear in dying. Tell 'em I'm cool under heavenly skyline. No regrets, just ride my spirit flying.
Or may I just have to use VS Studio. Test it there. It seems to be having some problems.
Laughter echo like a drum line. Love surrounding moments, precious, past divine. Ripples in the water, crossing fate's design. Now I'm in peace.
no worries, hearts intertwined.
See, it hit the maximum. Again, god damn it. Okay, so I can't really use this. That's fine. Then we're not gonna use this.
Drop that heat, fire in the sound waves.
Alright, so how are we gonna do this?
Like the highways, poured my soul out over sick drum beats. Still they sleep, thought I'd have them on the feet. Clap them rhymes slow, had a clever scheme. Thought I slayed it in my past midnight dreams. Woke up cold sweat, reread my prose. Felt like a rose, but it's turning into
Yeah, it doesn't do a good job keeping track of the projects.
Spitting my truth, but they ain't vibing with it. Chest full of passion, every line I've admitted. Left me wondering why my groove ain't made it. Search the feedback, thought maybe it's the mix. Or maybe the flow, not cause and the fix.
Yeah, see, it doesn't update it. Let me down in my mic. Is it the hook that's crooked or the verse too soft? Try to edge it up, not feeling lost.
Fused all my pain into audio clips. Ambitious slip through the internet's grips. Maybe there was a lady, mine's not even fine. In my universe,
Alright, so let's try a different game then. Let's just start a different game, because this isn't working the way it needs to.
keep on grinding, destination divine. Clapping nine so had a clever scheme. Thought I slayed it in my past midnight dreams. Woke up cold sweat, reread my prose. Felt like a rose, felt like a rose. Like it, why not be not a hit? Sticking the truth, but they ain't vibing with it. Just full of passion, every line I've admit. Left me wondering why my groove ain't knit. Search the feedback, or maybe it's the mix. Or maybe the flow, not cause and the fix.
So instead of a section to a color,
Bright light left me down in my mind. Search the feedback, thought maybe it's the mix. Or maybe the flow, not cause and the fix. Every note precise, every word was tight. Still no bright light left me down in my mind. Is it the hook that's crooked or the verse too soft? Try to edge it up, now feeling lost. Fused all my pain into
alright,
audio
please
clips.
give me a
Through the internet's grips.
proper prompt for a game with this description.
Keep on grinding, destination defined. Is it the hook that's crooked or the verse too soft? Tried to edge it up, now feeling lost. Fused all my pain
Alright.
into audio
So
clips.
I need to.
The internet's grips. Maybe there
It should be like a coloring book application on the App Store right now where you tap and it changes color, but instead of changing color, it should give that section an experience points, and eventually it will level up to the next level. And as it levels up, the section will become higher than the rest of the flat area, period. With the level up, it also changes color. Period. Let's start with 10 levels for each section. Each section levels up independently, and I should be able to upload an image, and it will take that image and convert it to a black and white coloring book style with black outlines and white empty sections. What else? For the first iteration, the maximum level for each section is 10, and there should be no color that repeats in those 10 levels, period. We should have a smooth increase in color, and we should have a reset button for testing. Which simply resets the level of all the sections. Period. Each level should take more taps than the last level. And when I say taps, I mean clicks on a web page. So let's remove all mention of taps. Alright, let's start there and see what we get. Well, better work. I don't need the example code implementations. Select progression moments and tabs. Clicks instead. Please ensure that it only uses supported libraries. Period. The game should be 3D so that when the section levels up, it rises up like a level map. Ooh, man. Alright. Geography map.
Chat room whispers, here we go. Pixel dreams, reality streams. Watch me play, fulfill my scheme. Eyes on me, the world two screens. Game my life, or so it seems. Thumbs and swipes to midnight frights. Followers join digital nights. Stream to the night, hear me sing. Watch me win, hear that ping. Followers, shadows float in the air. Subscribers love, do they care? Game on tight, we'll never sleep. Haunted by secrets we keep. Game on tight, we'll never sleep. Haunted by secrets we keep. Echoes in the dark. Standing tall, no spark. Heart pounding like a drum. The crowd hums and hums. Fear didn't win today. Push the clouds away. Game on tight, we'll never sleep. Haunted by secrets we keep. In the ring I stand, destiny in my hand. No more looking back on the victory track. Breathe so deep, none of death. So deep. Standing tall, no sparks fly. Maybe this lost in shadows, down in the pit. Crawled through the mud, faced every hit. Couldn't see the light, couldn't feel the sun. Broken dreams, felt like I was done. Screaming silence, the walls closing in. Found the strength buried deep within. Clawed my way, tried my own soul. Now I'm whole, no more dark hole. Rising from the ashes, stronger than before. Bird wings now soar. Lions roar, rock bottom in a curse just to climb. Now I'm back for my time. Hustling, grinding just to survive. Now I'm alive with fire in my eyes. Bruises, scars, fueling my drive. For every fall, another rise. Hustling, grinding just to survive. Now I'm alive with fire in my eyes. Bruises, scars, fueling my drive. For every fall, another rise. They say you're done, don't know what you've been through, what you show. From the gutter to the top, relentless, never stop. Risen from the ashes, stronger than before. Bird wings now soar. Lions roar, rock bottom in a curse just to climb. Now I'm back for my time. They say Rising from the ashes, stronger than before. Our wings now soar, lions roar. Rock bottom, in a curse just to climb. Now I'm back, back for my time. Now I'm back, back for my time. Racing, grinding just to survive. Now I'm alive with fire in my eyes. Blue lions roar. Rock bottom ain't a curse, just a climb. Now I'm back, back for my time.
City lights and broken dreams. We walk through dust and shattered beams. Love found in the darkest place. In the ghetto there's no space. Through the alleys where shadows cold, heartbeats echo off the walls. I found you in the midnight haze. Tough love in these dangerous days. We keep it hard, we won't back down. In the ghetto, love is our crown. Through the night we stand our ground. Together we are safe and sound. Sirens scream and bullets fly, but by your side I feel alive. Holding tight we face the fight. In the dark we find the light. Through the fear and through the pain. In the storm we dance in the rain. Hearts aligned in the wild. In the chaos love stays mild. Broken glass and midnight thrills. Love survives through these nightly chills. In your arms the danger fades. In the ghetto our love invades. We keep the sound, we keep it hard, we won't back down. In the ghetto, love is our crown. Through the night we stand our ground. Together we are safe and sound. Come to the sound. Together we are safe. Sirens scream and bullets fly, but by your side I feel alive. Through the night we stand our ground. Together we are safe and sound. Sound. We are safe and sound. Sirens scream and bullets fly, but by your side I feel alive. Holding tight we face the fight. In the dark we find the light. Sirens scream and bullets fly, but by your side I feel alive. Holding tight we face the fight. In the dark we find the light. Through the fear and through the pain. In the storm we dance in the rain. Hearts aligned in the wild. In the chaos love stays mild. Broken glass and midnight thrills. Love survives through these nightly chills. In your arms the danger fades. In the ghetto our love invades. We keep the sound, keep it hard, we won't back down. In the ghetto love is our crown. Through the night we stand our ground. Together we are safe and sound. Together we are safe and sound. Broken glass and midnight thrills. Love survives through these nightly chills. In your arms the danger fades. In the ghetto our love invades. Broken glass and midnight thrills. Love survives through these nightly chills. In your arms the danger fades. In the ghetto our love invades. Yeah, I'm out here in the midnight, chasing dreams in the dark. Got the fire in my eyes, man, I light up the spark. Life's a battle every step, gotta play my part. Never backing down, I'm breaking out from the start. In the shadows I move, like a ghost on the run. Every breath that I take feels like a loaded gun.
Alright, let's see.
Look, I came from the bottom, had to claw my way up. Every night, no sleep, just me and my luck. Demons on my back, yeah, they try to disrupt, but I got the hustle, man, I'll never
Now,
give up.
please don't give me any sample code unless I ask for it, as it just takes up too much space in the chat.
Ain't no holding back, I'm crossing every line. Hustling in the midnight, grind till the daylight. Ain't no fear inside, gonna win this fight. You said I couldn't do it, but I proved them wrong. Every setback just a verse in my victory song. Yeah, the struggle's real, but it makes me strong. I'm the king of this game, been hustling all along. Now the
Please.
sun's coming up, but I'm still on my grind.
Also add that when you start the game, you have a start button before any upload button appears. And please change the clicks for testing purposes to match the number of level that it's on. For example, level 1, 1 click, level 2, 2 clicks, level 3, 3 clicks.
Look, I came from the bottom, had to claw my way up. Every night, no sleep, just me and my luck. Demons on my back, yeah, they try to disrupt, but I got the hustle, man, I'll never.
Alright, here we go.
In the alleys I'm on, where the lights never shine.
Let's see if we can get this working.
Voices in my head saying it's your time. Ain't no holding back, I'm crossing every line. They said I couldn't
Oh,
do it, but
they
I
cut it
proved
out.
them wrong. Every setback just a verse in
Let's
my
try this again.
victory song. Yeah, the struggle's real, but it makes me strong. I'm the king of this game, been hustling all along. Now the sun's coming up, but I'm still on my grind. Every second, every minute, got success on
Oh,
my
nice.
mind.
Me too. ChatGPT.
My life, midnight hustle, yeah, it's my time to shine.
We're still good. Live. 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 I ain't always, I don't know why it does that. That's fucked up. Anyway. Oh, maybe because I'm logged in to Streamlabs here. Okay, so there we go. On reset, resets all sections of their initial state. Alright, so
I'll walk the high road, I'll walk the low, danced in the moonlight with nowhere to go.
Alright, let's see how well it does with this one.
Chased every sunset,
I came up with this idea last
chased
night
every dream,
when I was
lived for the moment, let life
my best
make
ideas
me
come at 420.
scheme.
Anyway,
No regrets, no looking back. Every choice.
oh, it even gave me a how to play. Holy shit. Hold on, click start to begin. Upload an image to convert to coloring book style. Click on the section to level them up. Each requires more clicks. Switch the section to change color and rise. If they level up, use the reset game to start over. What?
Rode every wave high.
The code itself may be still valid and functional, so there's something with the artifact window.
Took every wild ride
It's probably
for
Chrome.
better or worse. I sang my heart out with no
Alright,
fear of
so let's look at, I think
like a wildfire. It just can't be tamed. No regrets, no looking back.
this one. Let me fix these you're experiencing. And maybe related to your serving your React application instead of using a local development server. Okay, so I really should just use VS. Alright, I'll use VS. No problem. Okay. Using the Claude 3.5 Sonnet artifact window. It shows at first and then after a few clicks turns completely gray. And I can do nothing else. It gives me this message. Okay, well, I will say that ChatGPT allows me to upload a ton of different stuff, causing confuse to few clicks, leading to loading, take longer than expected message. Oh yeah, that's right, console. I keep forgetting, there's a console. I get these bugs. Oh wait, no, I wanna prevent as much. What the hell is tip tap? I have no idea what tip tap is. Duplicate extension found. Alright, so I'm just gonna take and copy this. Claude only lets you do 5 images uploaded to a single chat, which is extraordinarily retarded, but whatever. Warning your browser console due to the issues, cross-origin, frame access errors. These errors involve doubleclick.net, google.com, and Claude AI. Security restrictions in web browser. Print scripts from one origin demand from accessing new content from other origin. Security feature. Third-party scripts or browser extensions don't necessarily indicate a problem with your application. Extension, cover on take tab, bridge checks, and assist. You have multiple extensions with the same limited configuration. What the hell is a tip tap setup? Check your code or initialize the configuring tip tab. Look for the registration extension, show your unique name. Show the same name. Libraries using available. So I wonder if it's an extension issue. Okay, so let's remove some extensions and see what happens. Let's remove that. Let's remove this one. Yeah, I know. You're sad to see me go. I get it. Cider. Let's remove this one. I don't really use it. That might be an issue. No. Okay. Save to Google Drive. Let's look at the extensions that we've got active. Yeah, and get rid of this one. Whatever. this one, turn off this one. Voice control. Okay, Mia, that's good. I've got that one. Loom. I don't really use Loom right now either, so save Google Drive, let's search. Google Keep. Yeah, I don't use that. I haven't used that one. Harp AI. Yeah, let's remove that one. Google Docs offline, Google Dictionary. Okay, email tracker. Docs after dark. Okay, let's see if this fixes things. Clear console. Let's try this again. Oh, I think I might have fixed it. I think I might have fixed it. Alright, let's just test it out with a basic image. Logos, HTML. Let's use. I want a basic image. I don't want to use anything. Should I download this and music models? Let's go to music. Yeah, reels. Nope. Oh yeah, that's audio visualizer. Final reels. Let's try this one. I don't think it changed it right. Okay, so it's not in 3D. Okay, so we got this. This is good. This is a good start. So let's see bugs. Let's do this. Let's change the view to a 2.5D view, and
wake up, sunshine, time to go. Life's a mountain, feel the don't you know? Step by step, you take it slow.
Change the view. Let's why is the image not converting?
Every struggle makes you stay closer now to brighter days. Just keep walking, never fall. Stand up.
CSS transformation is the illusion of depth. That's fine. Lighter than using a 3DS or work for this type of game. Image conversion issues. Image might not be converting due to possible reason. Image processing will be failing silently. Canvas won't be able to properly. Final reading process. Okay, so let's take an color book image. There we go. Let's take just a very basic one. Alright, we're going to take a picture of this, and then we're going to save that. What am I using? Where am I putting it? VR, since it shows a lot of models. remember where I put everything, if I put anything anywhere. Alright, we're just gonna put it here. Yeah. Okay. 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 Take such information to break down the changes. Let's try again. Is it not working? Upload. Open. It is not uploading now. Let's try this again. Alright, debug log. Upload. Upload. Canvas element not found. Alright. Let's. I get an error when uploading image that says canvas element not found.
Now they're here in this moment. Feel no fear. Let it echo.
Alright, let's try this again. Canvas not initiated yet. Not initialized yet. Waiting. File reader loaded successfully. I get this message and it does not stop. Canvas is not initially programmed to be due to the timing. We're trying to access this modifier approach and should become suited for me to use it. It's pretty cool that it does all this debugging by itself though. Still gotta work on that, but I'll get to that later. Okay, so the canvas is now loaded. That's cool. Well, oh, okay, so it is raising, it is working that way, but it is, wait, is it rising? I don't think it's rising. Alright, looks like I'm gonna have to use this as an example. This is what I am getting. Additionally, when I click, it is not the mouse. We're going to clarify. The mouse is not directly on the square or the section. Let's put it that way. Image conversion is black and white. Doesn't seem to be working as expected. The mouse click's not accurate on the sections. Convert to black and white side function. Okay, that's good.
Lost in the shadows, down in the pit. Crawled through the mud, faced every hit. Couldn't see the light, couldn't feel the sun. Broken dreams, felt like I was done. Screaming silence, the walls closing in. Found the strength buried deep within. Claude
Let's
my
try this
way,
again.
drank my whole soul. Now I'm whole, no more dark hole. Rising from the ashes,
It's close, not quite there.
than before. Bird wings now soar. Lions roar. Rock bottom. In a
The mouse
cursed
click
decline.
is
Now I'm
close,
back,
but not
for my time.
on these sections
Running
yet.
just to survive.
It's
Now I'm alive with
just,
fire
where is
in
it,
my
just
eyes.
below?
Bruises, scars, fuel in my
The mouse
drive.
says
For
about
every fall, another rise. Hustling, grinding just to survive.
it
Now I'm
is
alive with
about
fire
2
in my eyes.
sections
Bruises,
lower
scars,
than
fuel
it
in my
should
drive.
be.
For every fall, another rise.
Also, the image I uploaded was of Mario, and this is not Mario or in black and white. Now I'm back for my time.
They say you're done, they don't know what you've been through, what you show. From the gutter to the top, relentless never stop. Rising from the ashes,
Alright.
stronger than
Hey!
wings now soar.
We're getting closer.
Lions roar.
Well,
In a curse just to climb. Now I'm
the image shows, but the sections are still square, and there is a red tint on them.
racing, grinding just to survive. Now I'm alive with
Square
fire
and
in my eyes.
to not follow the lines of the image. Now I'm back for my time. Oh shit, the whole thing goes up when I do that. God damn, that's not what I was looking for.
Shadows creep, midnight sleep. Watch me reaper with the heat. Glock whisper in the wind. Spectre steps without a beat. Streets haunted by my breath. Venom breathing, no regret. Bodies falling, souls collect. Grinding ghosts in silhouette. Hard and cold, stone road. Stories told in crimson fold. Working legends in the bold life. Guess if when I hold. Flick the wrist, shells dispense. Then
Super intelligent giant streets.
eyes glacial with the pens. Dead in the night. Killers fight death. Anthem is my right. On the block, shaking rod, spirit storming nights, the light.
Alright, let's try this again.
Run if you dare, shadow stare, heart of darkness, dreams.
Oh, getting close.
Ghostly hand, killer strand, creeps and coffins, I declare. Ether finds hollow cries, heart with rhythm synchronized.
It is following the lines now, but when I click, the entire image is moving upward in height. Also, it is giving me some tint still, not in black and white. Let's see here. I'm gonna make sure they see this. We're getting close. We're getting close though. We're getting closer every iteration. This is nice. It's pretty cool. Okay, that's what I was gonna look at. So YouTube, we're gonna look at. I'm looking for. Oh yeah, they had a debate tonight. I don't know if anybody's watching it, but whatever. what was I looking up? So Claude 3.5 and Maestro plus Claude 3.5. Somebody did this. Alright, so let's take a look at this one. I don't want to utilize his stuff necessarily, but I want to see in here. I'm telling you how you can do a text application, front and back end, and anything you can imagine with 3.5 Sonnet-based agents. Just one text prompt. Do this Maestro agent system. We need to look and see what this is. Maestro agent that runs performance tests using Quiver. Maestro QA call center intelligence software. Multi-agent ability prediction computations. Okay, so I'm gonna have to look at this. I'm gonna save this one.
Every step closer now, no more shadows holding me. Love ahead in my eyes, gonna make my death.
What did I put in? Did I put it somewhere? Alright, so we're just gonna go here. This is the global one. You just immediately into text to front end, text application in seconds, 3.5 Sonnet Maestro tool. Use any open source LLM, open AI models. Okay, so this is what I need, is the Maestro GitHub. Let's download the zip on this. Let's put it in here. Maestro. Let's put it in here. And we'll get back to this later. Let's save this. Done. Alright. Let's see where we get on this now. Now it is behind the debug section, and I cannot see it. It should be in line with the debug section, and the entire image is still rising. Platinum and gold.
Mozart style, stacking cash flow breaks, composing fortunes silent like a ranch money off the lake.
Alright, so what I was gonna figure out is we're gonna delete this one, yes.
Money symphony, dollars on the rise, greenback stands,
Oh, we got a browser error. Type error. Lots of them. Holy shit. Okay, let's clear this out. Let's try to rerun it. Clear, refresh. Nope, nope.
Gold coins glitter, glitter, ooh yeah, shining so bright,
So bright.
silver notes singing,
Singing. Echo in the night.
Diamonds spin, spin, twirl in the light, treasures glisten, glisten, such a dazzling sight. Money symphony, symphony.
AI pair programmer. That's a good one. Let's do that. Alright. Switch to pre-release version. Nope. I'm just gonna use this. Let's see, when you install Copilot Visual Studio Coding 2 extensions, this extension, Copilot Track Containing extensions by AI assistance, coding suggestions as you type. Interesting. Of course, it's a paid feature. Yeah. Free trial. Nope. Let's take that off.
Dollars on the rise, greenback sticks under chandeliers of skies, piano riches, every chord a change, ballerina wallets,
Oh,
wealth doing its thing.
hold on. We got really close. Detect edges. Okay. Yes. So, yes. Now we have black and white. It's flat, but that's okay for now. But I get this error. Detect edges is not defined. I feel like we're getting closer though. I mean we are, but you know, whatever. Maybe I'm just doing it too soon. See, we're this far right now. Give it another month, and we'll be way further ahead. This will be perfected. Hey, what's up, buddy? Oh, come here. Yeah, come here. I know. Say hi to everybody, or nobody, or just mom. I don't know. Whoever's here. Yeah, I love you too. Good boy. Here. He likes to eat his food on the ground. Oh, we're getting close. Hiding. Alright, we're getting close. We're getting close so far. It's not bad. We're getting the coloring book. Okay. Detected the edges properly, but there is a pink diagonal line going through the middle of the image, like I showed in the screenshot before. Oh, you know what? The outside, the edges shouldn't be, or yeah, it should be. Whoa. Let's try this again.
Zoom, zoom, fast lane, go boom. Dreams in hyperspeed, rocket fuel the mushroom. Kingpin, crown on thrones, high sit on life in sixth gear, busting up world torn.
Okay, so it looks like I'm gonna have to really use the Maestro piece that we were looking at, like the other guy did for application development like this, with Claude. Claude can do the majority of most of it, but still has issues in certain places. But you can get around it, but
Standing tall, rise again. Dream so big, no pretend. Walls around
yeah.
start to fall. No
Okay, so
limits, no ceiling at all.
okay, this isn't gonna work at this point right now. It's just not. It's close. It's close. It can do basic stuff, basic games, but it can't do. Not yet what we're looking for. I got this far, but I had to bring it into VS Studio to get it to work properly. And the ladder doesn't appear. So if I take So if I reveal this in the file explorer, okay, let's remove all these. Upload from device. So I got collectibles, core, difficulty, index, inventory. This one. What's up? Who's there? What's up, Autumn? How you doing? We're making some games. Pick up sword and pick up, I don't know what that was. Oh. Nah. I guess it is harder, huh? Oh yeah, it doesn't bounce off those. Yeah, okay. So is it resetting properly? Yeah, it is. Sound's not working, but that's okay. Alright. So we got all these in. Oh, I got 10 messages remaining until 12. It's 3 hours and 10 minutes. Alright, well, you know what? Let's, if you're experiencing makeshift updates after every... Okay, so let's put this into here. Please optimize this for Claude. That the system should not try to rewrite a file if it will get cut off at the end of the message. It should let me know. It should ask me if it should continue in the next message. Since it's not done. Oh, while we smoking. Oh, I can't. Damn it, I can't. What time is it? Wait, what time is it? It's 9 o'clock. Nah, I gotta be up at 9 a.m. for a meeting. I got 12 hours. If I take anything now, I may not make it in the morning for my for the group meeting that I got going on. All right. Awesome. Let's take this, edit this, put this in, save the instructions. Okay. So now, please check the project files and let me know if you see any bugs. I did notice that the sound is not working. I got my slider here still, but I don't think it's working. Yeah, it's not working. Oh, and it's still going too fast, that's right. Okay. Not properly set up, potential issues with the difficulty setting that we imported were correctly used, missing inventory, not including provided files, execute games. Alright, so please fix these and provide the full file or full code with the file, with the fix. I'm gonna have to use it in VS. Yeah, see, YouTube, it always goes, if you take it, that sucks. So, there's some changes to Streamlabs, and if you have like a YouTube open, I don't know if it's because of Streamlabs or if it's because of YouTube, but if you veer away from the tab, not active anymore, it stops the live stream. I don't know why. It just goes away from being live. And I'm trying to figure out what the hell's causing it to do that. But anyway. Alright, there we go. So we've got copy the code. Which one are we looking at? This is the main game file. Okay, paste it. Okay. Sound difficulty issues, inventory code, copy that. No, inventory. Copy that. Inventory. Save it. And then we got the difficulty. Copy that and save it. And let's reload this. Still no sound. Hey, what happened to my bounce, man? Alright, well I had a sword. Okay, that's still working. So if I create. Ah, it's still broken. Look at that, see? That's why we test these things. Woo! Okay, Also, when I click on create game, it incrementally increases the enemy speed instead of setting it to the difficulty level 1. To the level 1 of each difficulty. Let's see if we can get this fixed. Alright, so let's talk. So, what is the best platform for writing code? Not platform. Best AI for writing code. Currently this month. Or year. Okay, so main file got updated. See? Rest of the file remains the same. I don't like when it does that. The full code files with fixes included. GitHub Copilot. OpenAI's Codex. I haven't seen that. Codex. Oh, August 10, 2021. So they're already doing this. This doesn't look live. Why is that not live? Okay, now it's live. See, I think it was fucking... Alright, anyway. Start using Codex. Let's see what we get with Codex. Second generation model. Ready Poro. Actually, alright. Let's look at this then. If I have, if VS Code already has it built in, let's take a look at, let's take a look at it and we'll do the extension, or the trial. Maybe I should turn down the sumo. Maybe that's what I should do. Yeah, right. I had it up really loud, but that's alright. I'll keep it down. Let's go back to live on. There we go. Okay. 30-day free trial of Copilot admin signing to GitHub. I've already got a GitHub. That's good. Do I? I do. Okay, I need the code. Where's the code? Alright, main game file. Alright, so let's go back to main game. And copy the code. Obstacles with okay, complete inventory. Difficulty. Alright, let's see. Hey, we got sound! Well, we had sound in the beginning. And then we have no sound after that. Alright, so we got a sound beep in the beginning. Well, say it's still speeding up. I'm only getting sound when the game starts. So that's number one. The enemies still speed up when I hit create game. It is not resetting to the speed it should start at on easy, normal, and hard. It's just incrementally increasing.
In the dark I persevere. Feel the pain that's drawing near. In the silence crystal clear. In the
Music is louder than my voice. Oh, I think I fixed that, hopefully. See, yeah, Kick's not showing up on Kick's not showing up on Streamlabs. I gotta remember who. What's up, Guap boy? Alright, let me go back to where I was. What's up, man? Yeah, I am streaming. I'm starting to stream more often now. I'm gonna have 3 different levels of streams, basically. I'm starting with, oh, hold on. Is that working better? Okay, yeah. So, I'm streaming, you know, AI testing and game creation and coding and application creation, but I'm also going to be doing game streaming, and then I'm also going to be working on, well, some other miscellaneous stuff. Or like song creation and some stuff like that. A lot of stuff with AI. I hope that explains a lot. But I appreciate you coming in, man. Alright, let's see. Did it fix it? Let's check it. in-game file with improved sound. So we know the sound is working, so now we just need to... Wait. I did it again. Rest of the file. God damn it, I hate that. Well. Alright. So, if I copy this, let's take it. It goes all the way down to console log game start with. Comments in there. Okay, so I got that one updated. Add this function, reset obstacle speed. Adjust this for difficulty. Is this the full file? Yeah, it is. Okay, so this is obstacles. It even makes notes. I love that. Alright, so then we've got core.js. So this is the core.js. Level reset obstacles, ensure leader. Check for collisions, Rest of the file remains the same. Bounce back. Oh yeah, bounce isn't working. I forgot about that. There it is. Bounce your obstacle back. Interesting. Nope, that's not the right one.
Underneath the Texas sky, we dance until the night goes by.
Please provide the full core.js code with fixes.
Love blooms where the wild wind blows. In your eyes, a story told. Of passion bright and hearts of gold. In the heart of Texas, we find our way through the rhythm of the night and the light of day. With every step, our love will stay. In the heart of Texas, come on, man. Fiesta's life.
Forgot I put this in there. Heart of Tejas. I don't want this one on there. Alright, hold up. I gotta take this off. Remove from playlist. The low. It's in the moonlight. Copy the code. Alright, let's take this in. We want to all paste, save it, and let's see what we got. We got some sound. Why does it always do that? Okay. So far, so good. There's no looking back. I got a sword. I can see the shield. Boom. Bounces. Makes the speed up. Bounces. 60. I'm satisfied. Let's go to the ladder. Okay, so that seems to be working, which is cool. Now let's try. Yep, still speeding up. I mean, we got sound now, that's good, but it's still speeding up. Alright. Needs to reset the speed to the base level for each difficulty. The speeds should start at the slowest on easy level 1 and increase from easy 1 to 5, then increase, then the medium base speed is slightly faster than hard level 5. No, slightly faster than easy level 5, my bad. And the same goes for medium 1 through 5 and hard level 1 through 5. Alright, let's see if we can get this fixed. Obstacles.js. Alright, so here we go. This is the full file. Okay, so let's go back to obstacles. Okay, and then let's do the core. Yeah. That's gonna take up most of the messaging. Because it's not following. Well, I don't know if did I change it? I think I might have. Let me see. Hold on. Projects we have to website players. Make it short and sweet. Write suggestions when asked. Keep conversation brief. And preserve messaging and content limits and not write file. See, it's not following this information. My crew, kings of the street, sense of the heat, on wings of fire, we dance with desire. Let's turn the sound down. He's still doing it. Well, let's see if it resets. Yeah, no. Okay, that's way too fast. Ah, okay. Still not setting the base speed on creating new game for each difficulty. It still acts as hitting create game simply increments. Hey, what's going on? Yeah, I'm coding, dude. I'm using AI, working through VS. Uh, let's see. We're using Claude 3.5 Sonnet AI. We're using ChatGPT. We're working on using GitHub. I'm not. Yeah, GitHub Copilot in VS Code. Not quite there yet, but I'm testing out AI's coding skills. Update obstacles. All right. So obstacles. Let's see what we got. And I don't know how to code. Just a heads up. I'm only an AI expert, so I'm testing out how good AI is, and if I can code stuff by myself without knowing how to code. Damn it! It keeps doing it. Please remember to provide the full code files with fixes each time. Do not use do not use anymore. Please provide the core.js. So what's going? Hey, what's up? Yeah, actually, dude, coding does go easy, does go wrong pretty quick. But let's put it this way: I don't know how to code. I never learned how to code. I know the basics of how things work, but I don't know. I haven't done anything coding for since high school, and I've been able to produce this. I've got inventory, I've got swords, shields, their shields have durability, I've got health increases, I've got difficulty levels, I've got, I collect gems, I collect coins. I don't think the coins are showing. And then when I collect all of them, it goes, the ladder appears and I go to level 2. I've also got enemies that bounce back. If I have a sword in the inventory, it kills him. If I have a shield, it bounces off and the shield depletes. And I've got these obstacles here, which I'll randomize eventually. When I go to the ladder, it goes to the next level. So, I did all this in about learning how to utilize the AI. I've done it probably, I don't know, 5 hours max. So, yeah, this is I'm trying to showcase the benefit of AI and why people should be using it for their businesses and for their jobs, but nobody pays attention. So, whatever. I'm doing it myself and we'll be good to go. Oh, did we fix it? Nope. Nope. Still. Nope. Still doing it. Okay. So. Ah! Now this is the free version actually, so Ricky, you could totally do, you can totally go in here and do Claude. It's called Anthropic. It's Claude AI. It's version 3.5 Sonnet, and it's free right now for everybody, limited. But here's the difference. What it does is it has what's called an artifact window, and you have to enable it. But I was able to put this together. Start a game, upload. I created a coloring book. Well, this version's worse. But I did. Let's see. No. There it is. So if I start game, I upload image. Basically what I did was I took a coloring book, but instead of coloring the sections, I'm doing tapping. So where you tap on it and it levels up. And it actually is able to put in, it has a little bit of an issue with some color tinting, but it is actually changing each of the sections. It's recognizing all the different spots, the hair, the everything else. So if I wanted to make this a coloring book, I could easily do that actually. But I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to make it more of an idle game, where when you click on it, you level up the section. And my idea is to uh, oh yeah, Ricky, I'll give me 1 sec. I'll let you know about that one. But basically, I'm trying to get it to where you look at this at a 2.5D view, and whenever you click on one of the sections, it levels up, and as it levels up, it goes up in the height map. So, your goal is to get all of them, all the sections to level 10, but it's interactive in a height map. And one of the versions I had previously was doing a height map in a 3.5, but you've got to start, say, 3.5D. It's not necessarily working perfectly, but it's working. Kind of. It's obviously got bugs. But dude, this just came out. Like, literally, this just came out. Shit. I want to say a week ago, 2 weeks ago. I keep up with all AI. But here's another one that I did. So I created if you look here, I went into Zoom whiteboard or any kind of paint, and I just created a diagram like this, using the different types of technologies. And then as the technology increases, they combine with other technologies and they create different fields. So you have like traditional AI, generative AI. You got like robotics, generative AI. Now you've got generative AI robotics. So it's and then what I did was I uploaded the image. So I just drew this and I uploaded the image and asked it to create. Say, take this and make me an interactive version so I can add boxes and connections to it that are dynamic. That's exactly what it did. It created everything that I had and it put it in here as a dynamic. See, I can remove them. The next version. Let me do the next version. This one. See, I can interactively move these things around and connect things. Let's see. Can I connect there to here? I don't know how that works yet. But I can add a box. Not yet. But it's still interactive. And considering I just drew something and then sent it up here. Oh, here it is, new content. So let's say, I don't know, coding. Add a box. There we go. It's not connected anywhere. So does this connect it? How do I connect it? No. But I mean, this is AI, dude. This is the power of AI. It's fucking amazing, dude. I mean, you can take anything that you draw, any diagrams, anything you can take and ask it to do, neural networks to do, to interactive anything. I mean, it's definitely something to take a look at. But again, like I said, it's just in its infancy. Project file, 3D coloring book, verify functionality, interact, artificial. Which was the one? Oh yeah, you can actually take like a screenshot of a web page. You got to take out the name. So like I uploaded Instagram. If I remove the name Instagram so it doesn't see that it's Instagram, I can ask it to give me a wireframe or a front end design so that I can use it for my webpage. Like, you can literally code everything. And to be completely honest, you don't got to worry about it. Like, there's a lot of fear mongering going on out there, but just people don't understand it. That's all. And let's take away scoring system inventory. Let's take away the inventory. That's it. Hey, yeah. Oh, shield's still in the inventory. See, I got bugs I gotta work out, but I got some ideas on the games I want to create, so it's just a matter of time. But it's not ready yet. I'm just playing around with it for right now because it's close. It's real freaking close. I mean, you'll be able to go in here. Like, you can create Snake games and Tetris games already right now. Oh, yeah, dude, yeah, I get that. But keep something in mind. Anything that we create can be used by bad people to do bad things. Doesn't matter what it is. AI is just another tool. I mean, a car. People use cars to kill people all the time. People use guns. It doesn't really matter what the tool is. It doesn't mean you stop making the tools. It just is up to people like us to use it for the betterment rather than to do harm. Simple. But there's so many, one of the main agenda for a lot of people is to make it seem like it's evil or like it's gonna kill everybody. Like you see all these different um, reels and stuff like that, and all these YouTube videos about it's terrifying. But the problem is, it's not terrifying. That's just clickbait. That's just to get people to click on it. That's what the media does. That's believe it or not, negative content gets way more clicks than positive content. People click on it because they're scared. They don't click on it because they're intrigued or interested. But that's why you have mainstream media that does that. It doesn't, you know. Yeah, I agree with that. Good person with a gun stops bad person. In other words, a good person that's using AI to protect in cybersecurity is going to stop bad people with AI that are utilizing it for the bad stuff. So, yeah, exactly. But it's up to us to keep on top of it so that we can be on the good side of it and protection side of it with virus protection and all these different things. But security is very soon. Security is going to be not a non-issue as soon as quantum computers get really put in. And right now we're halfway there. They've got hybrid models of quantum computers and supercomputer traditional that are already coming out. And there's some massive stuff going on, dude. Well, yeah, I would say Elon, because he was a part of OpenAI and he knows where things are, he's worried about it simply because nobody is ready for it. Dude, I'm telling you right now, there's one of the engineers. Hold on, let me turn this down a little bit for me and probably for you too. Hold on, that'll probably work. So the there's a paper that was put out, a 165-page manifesto by a guy named uh, Jameson. No, what the hell's his name? Uh, Situation. So he wrote a paper called Situation Awareness. His name is OpenAI. Situation Awareness, OpenAI. This guy, Leopold Ashbrennan, whatever his name is. He got fired from OpenAI. He's actually, one of the ones that originally got Sam Altman fired, and then that whole backfired and everything else. So they fired him because he leaked information. He wrote a 165-page paper, and that paper details tons of stuff and where it's going, how quick it's going to be, and I'll give you a brief breakdown. I'm making video content that's gonna show a lot of this stuff, and so I have 3 different pieces of video content. One's gonna be video for YouTube, just for standard people, and then I'm gonna take those and split them out into different reels so that there's like different sections of different pieces for each one. But then I'm also gonna take and I'm going to modify the content and speak directly to CEOs, executives, and put it on the website, on my website for consulting, because I do AI consulting now. It's actually AI economic advisor. It's probably the first time anybody's ever had that title, so we're good. But basically, what he says very specifically, and I've been talking about this for, I don't know, about a year. He said that nobody knows how quickly this is moving forward. Nobody knows where it's going except for engineers that are working on it and the executives of those companies. Basically, what he said is there are no more than 2 to 300 people in the world that know where we're going. And so I've been watching this for years, and I've been waiting for it to get to this point. But still, that just means that I'm on the top of the ring for watching what technologies are doing and everything else. Nobody else is really paying attention to it, and that's a problem. But I mean, we'll see where it goes. What can you do? Oh yeah, so Ricky, what So Queen was talking about is oh, hold on, copy. Let's paste this in here. There we go. Oh shit, it's only $10 a month for VS Code Copilot. Fuck, I can write all this shit by myself now using VS Code. All right, well I'll do that in a little bit. Basically, so I found a customer. Actually, I'm working with a guy starting on Monday. He has a company that he started up. It's called FathersConnect.co. And the purpose of his business is to help single fathers, uh, through divorce, to help, get through a lot of different things. So I'm working with him on optimizing because he's a single person running it. Um, this guy here, his name is Sam, and he goes on podcasts and everything else. But like when somebody's going through divorce, like a single father, or father, what he does is he works with the lawyers and he works with the fathers to get through the divorce on better terms. And I'm actually going to be working with him to utilize AI to help a lot of that. Yeah, custody cases, all this different stuff, but a lot of it has it's kind of like a coaching to try to help people connect more with their children, to try to help get their children to get them into bad situations, to everything about the single father. And you know look, all of the statistics point to 90% of kids that live with single fathers do very, very well. But in all the kids that go without their father in their life are like 30% of kids that go without that have 30% of kids. And basically, you got a ton of different kids that have no connection to their father, whether the moms don't let them in or whether that whatever else, and those statistics are what create such huge issues in uh, the crime systems. Your penal code systems, all of your prisons, everything. All of those, the studies are there. They're very clear. A child with a father in their life is way more successful. Way more successful. So this is what we're trying to focus on here. It's what we're trying to work on. Is I'm trying to work with him to help him automate a lot of things that he does so that he can help people more. But a lot of my focus on businesses and things that I do is focusing on companies that have a greater purpose. One of the programs that I'm working on is putting together some kind of package where we can go into a nonprofit and optimize their entire system to help more of their donation go to the people. And that's the best way I can think of. Instead of trying to get donations and doing my own programs, if I can optimize all the nonprofits on AI and get them, then they won't need to have as many volunteers. They won't need to have, they all the volunteers that go in and do basic, back end admin work. They won't have to do that. AI can do all of that, and those volunteers can now take their time and go outside and do things with people. So that's one of the main programs that I'm looking at, that I'm trying to work on. and he works with a lot of nonprofits as well. So we're going to be working together over the next week, doing a lot of different stuff. But this is somebody I would definitely take a look at. And yeah, I absolutely agree. I don't want to. I mean, yeah, I have my own nonprofit. That's great. I can do certain things. I can create programs. I can do this. But the bottom line is that if I can't optimize the rest of the nonprofits, if I can't help them, think about Red Cross. Red Cross, like 30% of what they get donated goes to actual programs. If I can optimize their entire system, get them on AI, get them on, automated and generative AI, not traditional AI, but generative AI, what you're seeing with ChatGPT and all these, if I can get them set up with these things to where everything can be automated and you can talk to it, all of your desk work can be done, all these different things, then they could take, instead of 30% of that budget going to something, they could take 70% of that budget going somewhere. And a 40% difference in their budget going to actual programs can change the world. They get a lot of money, but they're not optimized to use it properly. That's the problem. Most of your nonprofits are not. They spend so much money on overhead and on systems and programs and things that they needed at the time, but we need to be able to get their overhead under control so that the majority of their donations go where people want it to go. Right? If you're donating something to Red Cross, you expect most of it to go to the program. But if only 30% goes to the program, I mean that says something. So, yeah, that's one of the big focuses for me is to try to get in and optimize nonprofits, man. And I tell you, dude, if you know anybody that needs AI consulting or anything, I'm offering 25% of any of the sales for any referrals. So if you know somebody who could use AI and you get them on a call with me and I get them, I can advise them and get them on an advisement or a consulting stuff, and any sale that I do with them, 25% of the profit goes to you. So if you need extra money, dude, that's a great way to do it. Everybody knows somebody who needs AI. They just don't know they need it. Plain and simple. Most people, and this is actually when I was talking to Sam, uh, yesterday. One of the things that I was talking to him about, and one of the things that I realized is that he's worried about making profit because you have to be profitable to continue moving forward. But what I had to explain to him is it's not about making profit. What it's about is reducing your costs because then you don't need to make as much revenue in order to be profitable. In other words, if he's spending 2 weeks working on something like creating videos, if I can bring that down to 5 hours, then I just saved him a week and almost 2 weeks of time that he can do on other things, and he doesn't need as much overhead and time to get things done. He can make less revenue but still make more money. That's what people don't understand. All of these businesses that are out there, if they can understand that we can optimize their system, even if they're losing money on a daily basis, if I can come in and optimize their system with AI, they can spend less every month, and that in turn will get them to make money. But you gotta, yeah, that's essentially, you gotta cut expenses. But the thing is, sometimes to cut expenses, you have to spend a little bit in order to change your entire system. That I can save any company, I guarantee you I can save any company between 30 to 70% of their overhead, and I can make all of their processes 5 to 10 times faster. But nobody knows this technology is out there. I'll give you an example. And this is something that I love. I'm going to pause the music right now. Let me give you an example here. I bet most people, like actually almost everybody, has no idea this is even possible. If you haven't seen these, then get ready to be absolutely blown away. Absolutely blown away. All right, check this out. These are real.
22,000 steps, you know what that means?
Nope.
It was a Disney day. All right, you guys, I
Check
checked
this
the
out.
future, and it is adorable. So
That is
one
a
of my main goals of going to
100%
Disneyland
real
today was to find
AI,
PDX
generative
robots
AI
at
robot.
Edge, and here they are.
Disney
Now,
just released them. There are 3 of
what's
them.
groundbreaking
They
about
are
these?
awesome.
They're not remote controlled. No, these guys are actually autonomous.
They're
They can use
100%
NVIDIA's
autonomous.
AI to navigate around, interact with people.
This is
These
basically a
guys
combination
literally
of
went down the
awesome
line
robotics and ChatGPT
and
kind of
like
automation.
interacted with each guest and seemed to be responding to what they were doing. Like my son asked if it liked to dance, and it started dancing. If people would wave, they would wave their little antennas back. They would, if somebody was taking pictures, they would kind of like their little eyes would flash and stuff.
These are
So
right now
customers, they
at
were
Disney,
taking
dude.
pictures. It was totally
You don't
wild.
understand. This
And
is
these are a
R2D2
legit
for
robot.
real.
I could not
It is
believe
legitimately
it. So
here,
if you get a
right
chance
now.
to go to Disneyland, go to Galaxy's Edge, check out these robots. For sure, 100% these are the future. And what's crazy?
But here's the question. If I would have told you that it's here, you wouldn't have believed it. If I would have said, dude, they have real R2D2s, you'd have been like, no, that's just in movies, it's sci-fi. Dude, it's freaking here. It is here right now, and people have no clue.
Crazy is, years from now, I mean, this is gonna look like an antique compared to what they're gonna have down the pipe.
It's
Yeah,
freaking awesome, dude.
talk about the
They didn't put any speech capabilities because they want it to be like R2D2. They want it to be not speech capable, but it understands everything you're saying, and it sees everything that you're doing. It can go back and forth with anything that you're doing. If you tell it to go over there, it'll go over there. If you tell it to do whatever, it does.
future of entertainment, amazing. Oh, and also, if you love
And it was actually revealed at Nvidia's conference. So this is cool.
general robotics, zero.
Hold on.
The soul of NVIDIA,
This is cool.
the intersection of computer graphics, physics, artificial intelligence. It all came to bear at this moment. The name of that project, General Robotics 003. I know. Super good. Super good. Well,
Check this out.
some special guests. Do we? Hey guys,
Watch how he interacts with them.
so I understand you guys are powered by Jetsons. They're powered by Jetsons. Little Jetson robotics computers inside. They learn to walk in Isaac Sim.
So, just for a heads up, an Isaac Sim is instead of putting it in the bot, putting an AI in the robot and then having it learn how to walk, they put the AI in a simulation that has physics and everything else, and it acts just like a real world. And the AI, they speed it up so the AI can learn years of stuff in about in hours. So it can learn how to do all that stuff, and then when they put it in the robot, it already knows how to do it because it learned it in the simulation. That's how these learn.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is orange, and this is the famous green. They are the BDX robots of Disney. Amazing Disney research. Come on, you guys, let's wrap up.
They're so freaking cool. See, look.
5 things. Where are you going? I sit right here.
They basically are like kids. That's essentially.
Don't be afraid. Come here, Green. Hurry up. What are you saying? No, it's not time to eat. It's not time to eat. I'll give you a snack in a moment. Let me finish up real quick. Come on, Green, hurry up. Stop wasting time. Five things. Five things. First, a new industrial revolution.
So what you have to keep in mind with these is that the way that AI works right now and the way that the situation awareness documentation that Leopold put out is very simple. When it comes to AI, as of last year, right, at the end of last year, AI was at the level of a kindergartner. And that's the level of intelligence that it was at. Right now, it is at about a junior and college level. And at the end of this year, it will be at a college graduate level. It can already pass the bar. It can already pass the Turing test, all the different tests that we put it through. It does all of that. And by the end of next year, it will be capable of researching better than we can. All of our scientists and researchers are basically going to be out of a job because the AI can do it better. You don't understand. When it comes to AI, the only limitation, you don't have to hire an AI engineer. You don't have to be an AI to do research. At the end of next year, all you have to do is upload the AI to the server, and you can have a million AI all doing research consecutively, and all it takes is power. That's how fast we are moving, and people have no idea. People have zero idea. Now, what I was showing you here with Claude can already, ChatGPT and Claude can already do UI UX, artwork. The music that I play is from here. It's called Suno. This is all these songs that I have on here. These are all 100% created by AI. None of these are real. None of these were done in a studio. They were done in a matter of like 5 minutes. All of these. Whether it's oh, dude, this is gonna take us centuries in the next year. And these are actually, I really like these songs too. And these are 100% unique songs. Nobody else has them except for me. I can publish them. I have the license for them, so I can put them on Spotify. I can actually put my own music out right now if I want to, which I'm trying to do, but I don't have the time to do it yet. All of these, dude. Yeah, I own these. All I do is go here to create, type in what I want to make. I can do custom, and I can enter your lyrics. I can basically say, make a song about a guy named Ricky that is crushing life and raising his kids. And we'll generate the lyrics. What type of music? Let's see. Let's use this type of music. I like this. Let's open this up here. So if you see, let's see. So this one here, right? No worries on the other side. I've got, these are the styles that I've got, right? Weeping guitar, EDM pop. I got a xylophone and blues guitar in the music. And I just go in here and put it in here. I can have up to 120, so I can throw in a groovy, and let's do some. Ooh, you know what? I made a notes list of where's it at? This one. So check this out. So if you use this for echo, right? So if I say, okay, Ricky's got the rhythm in his walk, gold. Every morning he kicks it off. I'm just gonna say off. He's crushing it. Then we're gonna say The rain, we're gonna put that in here. The chorus, let's do night. Let's do fight. Let's do improves. And let's do ride. There's some echo in here. Now let's put in some, we're gonna do an instrumental intro. Let's do an instrumental intro here. So, and then we want to do a, let's say before they get to the bridge, let's do a guitar solo. And then let's, guitar solo, trap dance. Alright, let's just generate this one. This is called Ricky's Shine. So check this out. It's creating two versions right now. See, Nicolette was having some fun. Sub Queen was having some fun doing some songs about the puppies. Buster's Badass Beatdown. We were talking about how he was about how he was chasing the squirrels and he likes to scare them and shit. So it's pretty funny. All right, here we go. Here's one called Ricky's Shine. Let's take a look at it. What does it sound like? Let's turn this volume up. I just created this too. I got the words here. Now notice I've got the fight and the proves, and we've got the off. These are in what's that called? Parentheses. So what that does is it turns it into like a background echo. So listen to the different sounds and things that it does.
Ricky's got the rhythm in his walk, raising kids with a heart of gold. Every morning he kicks it off. Life is
Notice the off, the background sing.
in the park he's playing every game, teaching lessons with a smile and cheer, being strong through the sun and rain. Ricky's showing there's no fear. Hey, Ricky's shining bright, lighting up the night, with his kids by his side, they'll take on every fight. Hey, Ricky's got his groove, every day he proves, crushing life with pride, together they will rise.
Alright, so this is one. Let's listen to the other version and see which one we like. Or we might like both of them. So what I've been doing, so notice here it says like, why don't they like it? The pop blues remix, and then why don't they like it? Blues remix, and then so I take the words of one, like you know how people do remixes all the time. So instead of getting rid of the songs that and only picking one, I'll take both of those songs and then I'll specify these are different versions of the same song. So I'm kind of doing I'm working on doing a like kind of a test. I want to see if it's the words that can make the song, or if it's the music that makes the song, or if it has to be a combination of both. So what I've found so far is, I can take the words. A lot of the time, people like the song and they don't even give a shit about what the words say. I mean, there's plenty of songs where people have no idea what they're saying, but they really get into it, and it's the music. So here's the second version. What's your favorite type of music, Ricky?
Ricky's got the rhythm in his walk, raising kids with a heart of gold. Every morning he kicks it off. Life is crushing just like he's told. In the park he's playing every game, teaching lessons with a smile and cheer, being strong through the sun and rain. Ricky showing there's no fear. Hey, Ricky shining bright, lighting up the night.
So it depends on what kind of music you like. What kind of music do you like? Like what genres are your favorite genre? Oh, these are groovy. That's why I forgot to take groovy off of it. But that's fine. Whatever. Um, so are you into rap? Are you into rock? Hip hop? You want me to put some flamenco in there? Let's see. Let's. Oh, you know what? That's what I like using. Okay, so we're gonna do some. I like weeping guitar, some Chinese rhythms. Let's do some Chinese rhythms. Let's do some rapid fire rap. Let's do some hybrid of trap and dubstep. How's that? Let's see how these go together, right? So we've got a hybrid of rap and dubstep, a rapid fire, or trap and dubstep, a rapid fire rap with Chinese rhythms and a weeping guitar. Now, let's take that and let's see what we can get out of the guitar solo and the rest of it, right? Let's put this in. We want guitar solo and then we want the instrumental intro. But we also want to throw in some layered harmonics. Let's do that as well. And then we're also going to do deep bass hits. Alright, and then so let's do the instrumental intro. All my music tastes and kick ate the comment. That's cool. Let's just try. All right, we're gonna try this. We're gonna try it. So like I said, Chinese rhythms. That's something that most people probably don't even think about. Hybrid of trap and dubstep. With guitar involved. Let's see what we get. We let's put a little background in here. Let's put some ambient stuff in there as well. Let's do ambient. Da, 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 ambient parts. Oh, we're at 120. Okay. So layered hits. We're gonna say ambient. All right, and then let's do. Outro and end. We're gonna put that at the end over here, and put that outro end. Alright, let's just see what we come up with. Ricky the Slick. It's called Ricky the Slick. Yeah, I don't like country either. I like that one song that I did. I think it's got a hell of a sound to it. The no worries on the other side. The one that's the only like country version that I like listen to on it. And every time I try to create a new one with it, I can't get the same kind of sound. So I just kind of stopped doing that. Now let's see what we got though. Ricky the Slick. Let's check this out. Let's see what we got here. You ready for this? All right. Ooh. Man, you got that Chinese influence. I like it. So it makes a It makes anywhere between a 2.5 to 4 minute song. And so you got to put your outro and end in there, because if you don't, then it'll get to the end and it'll just keep going, and then you'll have to like modify it. Cool. So throw a 2 minute song. All right. So here's the second one. So that was a quick song, 2 minute song, no problem. Here's another one. Here's the other version. Dude, hey, Ricky, trust me, dude. AI can do way more than anybody knows. I keep up with that shit. Nobody knows anything.
Rolling down the block, collecting the beams. Swagger on 100, boots made of gold. Story told by the scars, tales untold. Heavy with the clips, mind sharp as a blade. Every step he takes, a history made. Immortal like a legend, ink on the skin. Beat the odds, now the world under his chin. Life on the edge, Ricky's ways. Blazing trails, lighting up days. Kicking ass, taking names. Fortune flickers, but the fire remains.
Let's do a second version. Let's see what we get. Let's do a flamenco rapid fire, layered harmonics.
Flickers, but the fire remains. Chanting both right, conqueror's creed. Every heart he grabs, they eternally bleed. Hustles in the dark, shines in the light. King of the jungle, lion at night. Fortune in his grip, fate in his hands.
Alright, so we're gonna move the other ones out. Ricky the Slick. And then we got, alright, let's try the next two. I put in a female, we put in some flamenco, take out the Chinese influence, so we can just test it out and check it, and each one, so I got 1385 and I'm subscribed for like $20. I got 1385 credits. Each song takes 5 credits and it always generates 2 at a time so that you can see which one is which. But let's see, what do we got here? We got, like I said, weeping guitar, flamenco, rapid fire rap, hybrid of trap and dubstep, high pitched female, ambient parts. Let's see what we get. I love flamenco songs. Oh, this got a good hit.
Ricky the Slick with a pocket full of dreams. Rolling down the block, collecting the beams. Swagger on 100, boots
It didn't do a female. That's okay though.
scars, tales untold. Quick with the clips, mind sharp as a blade. Every step he takes, a history made. Immortal like a legend.
I like this one.
Ink on the skin.
I like this one. I like the other two as well, but I like this one too.
On the edge, Ricky's ways, blazing trails,
I like
lighting up days,
days.
kicking ass, taking names. Fortune flickers, but the fire remains.
Oh, yes. I love solos like this, man. That's fun. Oh, that's hilarious. I didn't use the right pronouns. That's funny. That's pretty funny.
King of the jungle, lion in the night. Fortune in his grip, fate in his hands. Defying odds, rewriting the plans.
Alright, that one, I like it. I like that one. Let's check the second one, right? Let's check the second one. More hybrid trap, dubstep.
In the slick with a pocket full of dreams. Rolling down the block, collecting the beams. Swagger on 100, boots made of gold. Story told know by the scars, tales untold. Quick with the quips, mind sharp as a blade. Every step
I like this one too.
a history made.
I want to hear the solo.
Like a legend, ink on the skin. Beat the odds, now the world under his chin. Life on the edge, Ricky's ways. Blazing trails, lighting up days. Kicking ass, taking names. Fortune flickers, but the fire remains.
Oh, yeah. Yes, I like it.
Champion birthright, conqueror's creed. Every heart he grabs, they eternally bleed. Hustles in the dark, shines in the light. King of the jungle, lion in the night. Fortune in his grip, fate in his hands. Defying odds, rewriting the plans. Street poet in the hustle, scholar in strife. Kicking down doors, taking a life. Life on the edge, Ricky's ways. Blazing trails, lighting up days. Kicking ass, taking names. Fortune flickers, but the fire remains.
Yeah, I like this one. Oh yeah, instrumentals right here. If I just want instrumentals, all I can do is click this on. No lyrics. This is cool. This is a good one. I like all of these. You got Chinese in influence, and then you got, you know, flamenco, hardcore rap. Nice. I think that's awesome. Okay, so that was pretty cool. That was I like that. So look at this. So I have a couple of different songs. Like I have a whole bunch of different songs that I put in together, but I've got, let's see. So that no worries on the other side. Let's use that as an example, right? Let's use that as an example. No worries on the other side. This is the original No Worries on the Other Side. There's very few country songs that I like, but this type, like this style, I think this is pretty cool. And I put a xylophone in there, dude. All right. Now I did other mixes. So notice that this is weeping guitar, EDM, pop, xylophone, blues guitar. This one is deep bass, beats, trap, symphonic. Oh, I forgot to use symphonic. I really like that. Deep male voice and EDM. Let's see what this was like. What's up, Autumn? Oh yeah. I like the ambient styles. That's pretty cool. I like those. Alright, then we got one here I did with the bass remix. So there's also a setting called experimental, so it's kind of like experimental rap and some other things. So this is an example of what that is. So this bass guitar, piano, guitar solo, ambient, either real or ethereal. Darker tunes like what? Like heavy metal, screaming? I got some of those. Okay. That one's alright. So like I said, same words on all the different songs, but the music is what changes it. So here's another one. I got an easy guitar mix. More piano. So it all just depends on who, what you want to hear, what you like, what you go for the most. That's why I've got so many like the same songs with different versions, because I can make different versions and they all sound good. So I actually have one. Uh, no, I did one. Let me see. Metal. I think I did it under metal. There we go. Metal remix. Here we go. Keep on walking. Echoes of the Abyss. Couple of different ones. So we got some heavy metal. Super bipolar. Then we've got heavy riffs, aggressive metal, dynamic structure, powerful drums. See, so we got like screamers, right? You could do screaming on here, hardcore heavy metal. But point being, anything you fucking want to make, it's right here. You can make it in a matter of seconds. That's what AI can do. It is already changing the landscape of music. It's changing the landscape of designers. UI UX designers are already out of jobs. Uh, front end front end um, front end developers, like web pages, like the front web page, that's already being done by Claude that I was showing you. The only thing that back end can almost mostly be done, it's almost completed. By the end of this year, there will not be a need for any programmers except for AI programmers. Like AI will be able to do all of the coding for an application, for a game, for everything by the end of this year. And nobody understands that. Nobody knows it. So think about this. If when the time comes by the end of this year and nobody has a clue on where AI really is, except for certain people or people that are just see it and by passing, I mean, they're they really have no reason to be at that job. If the company finds out that the AI can do it, they're gonna fire them. So what you have to understand is you shouldn't be worried about this, because even Elon Musk is talking about it. He says that we're moving into a world. Originally, he was worried about it at first, but he's also learned to adapt to it. He's also learned that over time, he's not scared of it anymore. He knows it's coming. It's going to come no matter what. What we have to do is he's looking and he's working on figuring out how the governments are going to handle things. And I'll tell you this right now: his vision and what he sees happening is AI is going to be taking most of all the jobs. It already is capable of doing most of them. It's going to be able to take them all by the end of this year, and it's going to be even more than that. What he suggests and what he says is going to happen is that people won't have to work unless they want to work. But at the same time, the government, because our unemployment rate is going to be so high by the end of this year, by the end of next year, or middle of next year, unemployment rate's probably going to be up to 50%. And the government is going to have to give out allowances, more or less. Basically, like they'll give everybody a $50,000, a year allowance, and they can to supplement their income because they have to. That is the only way that we'll be able to actually survive, because we're going to have a pandemic situation where people are not working. You know, and even the essential jobs. I don't know if you knew about this, but when I ask people about self-driving cars, people talk to me about, they talk to me about Tesla and how they're testing it, and Uber's testing it. Dude, it's way beyond testing. People don't even realize that it's there.
So I'm currently in Los Angeles. Actually got invited out here by Wayne here. It gives me an estimated drop off.
In 2022, this company called Waymo, they launched a beta program in Phoenix, Arizona. This beta program is a self-driving autonomous cars. Only certain people were allowed, but right now, as of the end of 2022, it was open to the public. Anybody that had the application could request an Uber drive, a rideshare drive, by a driverless car from this company. And what that means is that they've now this year they've expanded to LA, San Francisco, and they're coming to Austin. They're almost in Austin. And San Francisco just got released. Oh yeah, self-driving semis, absolutely. But check this out.
And it'll 14 minutes. Car is
This is the car.
Waymo driverless car. Wow.
It's already in action. In Phoenix, Arizona, and in San Francisco, it's 100% available for anybody.
This is based on an iPace. We obviously have tons of cameras as well. Ready for pickup, and I've got a button that says unlock. The door handles extend.
Hey, get in.
So then we've got this
Start the ride.
Because, well,
there's no driver.
Leather, which lets you know you're about to
start the ride.
I mean, I've driven to have no driver even in the
this
car
is it.
Near the steering wheel that can grab it.
See, it started in 2009 by Google. That's what it just said. Self-driving cars. But, I mean, it's legitimately here now. Tesla is still testing. Uber is testing and putting a bunch of money in it. But this is legitimately already here. In 2 cities, it's 100%. You can go there, get an application, and drive in one no matter what right now. It's in the specific area that it operates in. And in LA and in Austin, it'll be probably 100% ready by the end of this year. And then, because that's how cars come. You got to keep in mind that they're buying a car and retrofitting it. There's no, there's no custom car yet. The easiest way to get into it is to, take an existing car, retrofit, and go from there. But at the same time, if something ever happens, it could still be driven by a person in the car. And it is a little bit, you got to think about it. When you see a car driving by with nobody in the front seat, that's that used to be ghost stories, dude. Let's be honest.
I can also play music.
So music, temperature.
You can also learn more, but the mic
cameras
is picking LA the driver, and at this point, this Waymo technology is being and improving.
That's it. It's 100% total by itself. You don't need taxis. You don't need Uber. Uber was a thing for a while. It's pretty much gone now, dude.
This driverless system
It's freaking insane.
Some of the other stuff I've experienced, the speeding up very long. Trying to begin fine. Given the
and it's smooth.
The variety of display. Because you're not supposed to touch the steering wheel. The Waymo driver is in control at all times. And the Waymo driver
check that out, dude.
Forgets their seatbelt. Slowly moving.
This is freaking awesome.
Intersection, creeping. These are the nuances.
Now again, when take you'd stroke, yeah. If you ask anybody at this point, if they haven't used this or seen it, they have no clue this is even available. Matter of fact, I didn't even know this was available until yesterday. And that's because I keep up on a lot of different technologies. Like, I know the advancements of a ton of different techs. Whether it's bionics, whether it is quantum computers, whether it is... As a matter of fact, that's what I put in... that's what I was working on when I did the interactive... No, not the color book game. interactive diagram. That's what I was actually working on when I did this. I was pinpointing that self-driving cars, drone tech, humanoid robotics, quantum computers, supercomputers, generative AI, traditional and traditional AI and generative AI here. All of these different fields, these 6 different fields, are all they're all basically researching on their own time. So the way I explain it is simple. Each one of these sections is like a cornfield. Okay, each one of these sections is a cornfield. The people that are researching and developing inside these cornfields, they know everything about generative AI. They know everything about Neuralink, but they're in the middle of the cornfield. They cannot see outside of it. So the problem is that by the time they actually look out of the cornfield, all of these things are already in high technology stuff. So what you see is uh, humanoid robotics has been in development since 2005 by Boston Dynamics, and generative AI is now a huge thing. Now, over in the past like 2 years, these two technologies have now converged, and Disney has now created a generative AI robotic. That's something that's brand new. So, by all of these technologies improving, it gets to a point where it's going to mix and mesh with other technologies. But the thing is, everybody that's afraid of like generative AI, when people are talking about how they're afraid of AI, they're afraid of AI because that's all they're looking at. They're not looking at anything else. A matter of fact, Elon Musk has Neuralink. I don't know if you've ever seen Neuralink, but there is a successful patient that is a paraplegic that they've already done a human trial, and it was perfect. He put this in his brain, and he was able to control electronics with his head only, just by thinking it. And what he explained what it was, he said that it's like, uh, yeah, that's essentially it. Yeah, the difference, the only thing holding it back is somebody like me stepping back and looking at how far each of them are and where they're going to converge and putting them together. So here's the thing. Neuralink has already successfully done. It's in for FDA approval. And generative AI is already at the point where it's already a high school graduate level and it's already halfway through college. At the end of this year, it's going to be full college. Now, everybody's talking about how AI is going to take over. But the problem is nobody is considering the convergence. Think about this. Neuralink is like the Matrix. If you can put Neuralink in and you can incorporate a generative AI in your Neuralink head plant, you have a secondary brain that has all this information already in it. You don't have to focus on just AI doing something. Now you can take Neuralink and you can take generative AI, and now you have a superhuman intelligence AI interface. Uh, if you do it this way, if you combine those two, then you're not taking humans out of the equation. You're not just having robots that are AI that are taking over. You have human robot, meshes. We're talking about cybernetics. We're talking about and bionics. When somebody loses an arm or a leg, they're already working on bionics that are connected to the inner muscle, and so they use traditional AI to train the signals of the muscle, and it moves it like a normal thing. They now have bionics where your fingers will move independently just by thinking about it. And Musk is actually talking about Neuralink and how the next step, the next step for Neuralink is to take a camera and have it route back into the brain so that people that are blind will be able to see through the camera. These are technologies that we are already working on that we can already partially do. So if somebody is only looking at generative AI, and yeah, they're worried about the robot apocalypse, but if anybody knows anything about Neuralink, and you consider that these two things are going to converge next year, you're going to have people that are capable of uploading, just like the Matrix, uploading, you know, karate moves and learn how to do things just by uploading. And you're also going to have generative AI involved to where you have a secondary brain to go back and forth within your head. The guy who did Neuralink, the guy who was actually doing it, he in an interview he talked about how using Neuralink was like playing Call of Duty with a aimbot. He didn't have to use his hand to control the mouse or controller. And so whenever we're playing a game, we have to use our hand to put the mouse cursor exactly on the enemy, or in order to shoot and fire. So it takes a coordination between our hand and eye, and put those two things together to see and do it. But he had it implanted in his head, so because of that, he said it was like an aimbot. Anywhere that he looked, the mouse was already there. So he was able to like shoot people and kill things immediately. It's incredible. I mean, quantum computers, holy shit. Nvidia is taking that to the next level. And once this takes over, like quantum computers, once we get to that point, combined with AI, like this guy Leopold Aschbrenner, his paper was about AI. It was only about AI. And that's because he is an AI engineer. He was in the middle of the AI cornfield. But he is not in the middle of quantum computers. A quantum computer can legitimately do a task that takes a supercomputer, a traditional supercomputer, a million years for a supercomputer to do. A quantum computer can do it in a day. That is legitimately how much faster it is. Home quantum computers, you can actually go and, like, if you're at a research at a college, you can already go on and book time with the quantum computer that's available and run your projects. So it's already in use. And by next year, NVIDIA has already put together a supercomputer system that they're working on that's going to be a hybrid. It's going to be half traditional computer and half quantum. So I think 2 years. Next year we'll have the hybrids. Probably January, February, March of next year we'll have the hybrids. And then by the end of next year to the end of the year after, we'll have full-blown quantum computers. And a quantum computer, the encryption of a quantum computer is so advanced you can't break it. Yeah, they seem it, dude. It's 100% already legit. It's already in progress. There's already I think 5 or 6 supercomputer quantum computers out there, and you can go to let's see. You know what? I stopped Google searching, by the way. I don't like to Google search anymore. I just ask ChatGPT. How many and which ones are there? So I don't. Yeah, dude. I don't use. I try not to use Google because if I can ask ChatGPT and get the answer so much quicker, it's so much better than trying to go through pages of Google searching. So there looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are all different types of quantum computers. So IBM, Google, and Rigetti Computing, they have quantum computers. And then you've got photonic qubits, Xanadu and PsiQuantum. Then you got Pascal and atom computing have neutral atoms. So these are all different technologies of quantum computers. So there's legitimately 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 versions of quantum computers already in the world and being developed in a let's see, what does let's ask which is the fastest quantum computer and how does it compare to a traditional computer? Let's see. The fastest quantum computer is a Chinese developer, the Zhuzheng 3, the photonic quantum computer. The world's fastest. Okay, so it recently solved. Check this out. It recently solved a complex math problem in a millionth of a second, outperforming the world's fastest supercomputer by over 20 billion years in speed. In just a millionth of a second, it did what a traditional computer like my desktop would take, or a supercomputer would take 20 billion years to do. That's one. Holy shit. I mean, if you think about how fast it goes, that's how fast it goes. You have no idea. And so once they start putting those in, it absolutely seems impossible. But do you know anything about quantum entanglement, uh, uh, and how the quantum world works, quantum mechanics? Let's see. So what's it called? Shit. What's the project where they use light and it splits and it explains and showcases quantum mechanics? Double slit experiment. All right, so here's the thing. Here's where the proof is. It's called the double slit experiment. This is how they figured out where quantum is. Okay, the double slit experiment is a project like this. Okay, let's use this one. So you have a light beam down here, right? The people, basically what they're doing is you have somebody that turns on a light. That light goes through a piece of cardboard or wood or whatever that has two slits. Okay, it goes through those slits, and the light is reflecting like this. It looks like a wave. Basically, it's in a wave format. But when you turn on the quantum computer and you look at the pattern, and this is the wave format, right? You've got this different waves coming from each section, right? The light goes through and it comes out as a wave, and it comes out, and so you have these cross patterns, these cross sections here. And that's what you get in terms of these right here. This is a wave format. But here's the difference. When it comes to the quantum, the double slit experiment, so what they did is anytime that they weren't looking at it, they would turn the light on and they wouldn't look at it. And what it does,
Quantum mechanics
let's do this
was probably
Okay, one slit, two slits. When you shine light through one slit, you get this dot. When you shine light through two slits, you get this kind of format. This piece here. Now, here's the thing. When you do it and you send particles through it, you see these two. When we're looking at it, this is what we see. We see these two things here. But when you're not looking at it afterwards, if you look at the results and you're not looking at it or paying attention, it actually comes in a wave format. And they couldn't figure out why there were two different things. And so what they figured out and what they did is they set up a camera. Okay? They set up a camera right, let's see. No, he's just talking about it. Here we go. Mute it. Okay, so here it is. Light bulb. It goes through these two slits and you have these wave pattern. But when you look at it, you only have these two things here. Right? Two different spots. And it looks like this. It's just like beams and patterns. But the problem is what they did was they took a camera and they put that camera right here. I'm going to turn the sound on for this guy.
well, we can try and be even cleverer. What if we some moment look like they're just randomly arriving on the other
This
side?
is so freaking cool.
You keep sending atoms through one at a time, and gradually that same pattern appears. So each atom by itself is somehow contributing its small part to the overall wave-like behavior that we see in the interference pattern. How does it do it? How does We know the atom's a tiny, localized particle. We can't see it. It's too small to even see under a microscope. We're firing it at the screen with the two slits. Some moment later, you see a flash of light on the back screen. It's arrived in a localized point. It's not spread itself out. You don't get sort of like a wash of sort of a faint light across the whole screen. It's a little point. The atom is localized. It's arrived in a certain location. And yet, it somehow seems to have been aware of there being two slits, not one, because it's given rise to this interference pattern. How does one atom do that? Does it split in half? Does it become like a cloud that goes through both? Well, we can try and be even cleverer. What if we were to spy on the atom and see where it goes? We can gently just observe which slit it goes through. So you put a detector.
You put a camera
just above the upper slit that will flash or beep whenever it sees an atom go through that top slit. Sure enough, you fire the atoms through one at a time. 50% of the time, the detector will beep. The other 50% of the time it doesn't, the assumption being that the atom has gone through the lower slit. But of course, I've been cheeky here. I haven't shown you the results of the experiment. That's what you get. 50% of the time, it beeps, and you see a spot arrive adjacent to the upper slit. The other half of the time, it doesn't beep, but you see a spot arrive at the lower slit. So, yeah, it's picked out the atoms that have gone through the upper slit and not the ones that have gone through. So each atom does go through one slit or the other. But that's a different result to what we had earlier. So here's the last bit of sneakiness that we can...
All right, this part's really cool.
Surely now, you know, we're going to get to grips with it. Leave the detector there, but just very quietly go and unplug it. Don't let...
Now, all right, keep in mind what he's saying. He's saying that if the camera's on, then you get just the dots on the screen. You know, and you don't get the interference pattern. You get just the dots. That if the camera's on and it's watching, that's what you get. That's if we're watching it, that's what you get. But if you're not watching it, then you get the interference pattern, the lines all across it. So here's how it works.
The atoms know that you're not spying on them. Make them think that you're still detecting them. So, yeah, okay, we're going to run the experiment. Atoms, okay, get ready, one at a time. We're going to be checking on you. All right, so run the experiment again.
See, you turn the camera off, and it goes back to this pattern. So the difference is that when shooting atoms through this, if you're looking at it, it goes to 2 points, to just a point. But if you're not looking at it, it goes into a wave pattern like this. Now, here is the key. Here's where it gets really weird.
Now, if you can explain this using common sense and logic, do let me know, because there's a Nobel Prize for you.
Now, what they did, what you understand, is using this experiment and this trick right here. Okay, what this means is when you shoot an atom through, you get those 2 points. And when you don't look at it, you get the wave pattern. So what that means is that what they have a third part of this that he doesn't explain right now. The third part is this. You shoot the atoms out, right? You shoot the atoms out and the camera is off, right? The camera's off and it should give you this pattern. But if right before the atom hits, if it passes it, it's coming out as a wave. But just before it hits, right here, you turn the camera back on. And what it does is it turns back in to this pattern. So there's 2 different types of detections that they did. In the beginning, once it passes, there's a detection here that says we're not watching it and it looks like a wave. And then when they turn the camera on looking here, it turns into this and the wave goes away. So what that means is that the atom, as soon as somebody looks at it, It goes back in time to when it first shot out, and it turns into this pattern. So in other words, it turns into a straight line instead of a wave pattern. So what that means, and this is the whole theory behind quantum mechanics, is you have zeros, you have ones, and you have both, or neither. In other words, the whole Schrodinger's cat, right? Schrodinger's cat is if you leave a cat in the box and you don't know, you give it 7 days. You don't know if the cat's alive or dead. So at the moment, you don't know because you're not looking at it, you haven't seen it. At the moment that you're talking about it, it's both alive and dead. But as soon as you open the box, it's either alive or it's dead. So quantum mechanics is that everything in our world, all the atoms that we see, are in two states at one time. They're in single pattern and an interference pattern at the same time. And what that means, yeah, absolutely. What that means is that whole question that people have, that if a tree falls in the woods and nobody's there to see it or to hear it, does it fall? That's exactly what this is. In theory, if a tree falls in the woods but there's nobody there, it doesn't make any sound. But if somebody's there to hear it, it actually makes a sound. So quantum mechanics is the theory that both of those things actually are really truly happening at the same time. And this double slit experiment is what proves it. This is the first time they've ever come across this. This was 11 years ago is when they proved this. This is when quantum mechanics really started taking off. So what they're doing in quantum computers, right? In traditional computers, we use zeros and ones. That's zeros and ones are just your that's the programming language, zeros and ones. But in quantum computers, it uses three different things. It's zeros, ones, and both. So now you have this huge opportunity. And so the only way to use quantum computers is they have to have super cooled quantum computer. This is it right here. This is one of them. Like, it's hanging from the top, right, all the way down. This is a quantum computer. It is super cooled, and it's utilizing zeros, ones, and both in the quantum world. So somehow, I don't know how it freaking works, but it's freaking awesome. Yeah, actually, that's exactly what I was thinking too, Ricky, because it's zero, one, and both, it makes me think that there's a parallel universe of some sort alongside us. Like, and the way I look at it is, think of ghosts, right? Some people see ghosts, some people don't. If you're looking at this, and same thing with UFOs and UAPs and all this other stuff, they appear and they don't appear in some different cases. There's been a lot of UAPs and UFOs that they can only see if you have an infrared camera. Well, I mean, that's still right there with you. You just can't see it because it's not in our wavelength. Well, in terms of parallel universe, I would think it's the same thing. Is that it's there. You just can't see it. You can't interact with it, but it's still there. And if we can figure out how to create some goggles that can see, like we created goggles that can see infrared. But if we can create goggles that can see another parallel universe, then that changes everything. And there's a really big theory. There's a really big theory about why UAPs and UFOs are so prevalent right now, and that's because when we first started setting off nukes, a nuclear bomb, the nuclear explosion, is so powerful that it's damaging the other parallel universes around it. It is so strong that it is causing damage to the things we can't see. And I mean, I agree with that. And let's assume there's a parallel universe in the Nevada desert, and there's a city there, and we'd let off a nuclear bomb, and it could have disrupted that entire city. We have no idea that that's there. So that's one of the reasons why we see a lot of UFOs and UAPs that are flying around nuclear silos that are watching the nukes that we do. Because think about that. A huge explosion, so strong and so powerful, it it ripple effects across our space-time universe. Any parallel universe that we can't see, it definitely is affecting. And that's why it's speculated that they've come and they're watching us for that. Because that's when things really started ramping up. That's when we started seeing a lot of UAPs, UFOs. That's when they started going to, they started appearing around nuclear bases. They started turning off nukes, showing us that they could do it. There's so many different stories. There's so many different things that have gone on, and there's a huge push for disclosure. Um, and there's over 450 whistleblowers. I think that Dr. Stephen Greer has, and he tried to come out with this in 2002, but nobody was listening. So it's freaking insane, dude. Like I could talk about this shit forever. So this is my this is my bread and butter. This is the wheelhouse of area of technologies and shit that I like. Now, but basically, what Nvidia is working on is they're working on a quantum computer, um, and traditional computer hybrid, and that's how we're gonna first move into the quantum world is by doing using those two things together. And the traditional supercomputer is basically going to be like the error correction, and the quantum computer is basically going to be doing a lot of the processing. So, in terms of where we are in the world, holy shit, dude! The next 2 years is going to be absolutely insane, and nobody knows it's coming. Nobody has any idea. Everything that I've just told you today, I guarantee you're pretty much on the top 25% of what people know right now, just by what I showed you. And that's how insane it is. But again, even like I said, even people like this guy here, this Leopold Aschbrenner, he's in the middle of that cornfield. He knows because he was an engineer. He knows everything about generative AI. He knows an expert in that. He is at the top of his field. But he doesn't fucking know anything about Neuralink, quantum computers, robotics, drones, self-driving. So he can't see the convergence. His paper is based on only on generative AI expansion. And when you combine that with all these other things, there's so many different things. I think in 2 years time, we'll have superhuman. You'll have Neuralink combined with generative AI, where a a a human and a generative AI will be in one head, one brain, be able to. It's like having an inner voice, but you'll have an AI inner voice also. So it's like you with AI in your head, communicating and speaking and doing everything, dude. Exactly. You know your house, but not your neighbor. Your neighbor could be cooking meth, and you have no freaking clue. So it's insane. I love this stuff, but I'm trying. I'm my basically what I'm doing is I considered a AI economic advisor. An AI economic advisor because I look at all the technologies and I can see in the future where things are going based on all of the technologies, not just one. Whenever you take an AI consultant, all they know is AI. They know ChatGPT. That's all they know. But they can't tell a business what's coming in the future. They have no clue. They can't tell a business that, oh dude, there's bionics, you should know, and there's robotics. There's robotics that are going to completely replace your warehouse. They don't know about that. So that's why I offer advisement and consulting to businesses and to individuals, and I do it like small businesses, all the way up to large businesses, 100,000 people. Just depends on what it is. All right. Shit. What time is it? It's 10:50. How long? 3 hours and 20 minutes. Holy shit. Well, Ricky, dude, I gotta get off. I gotta take off. I gotta be in the meeting in the morning at 9 a.m. And and I'm I'm zoned out. Hey, I appreciate you coming in, dude. I do. I don't usually get to talk to anybody, so I do. I appreciate you coming in. It's this is probably the first stream that I've ever had where I've actually had real conversation. So thank you. But if you got any questions, dude, let me know. I'm more than happy to go over more shit. and talk about stuff. If you know anybody, like I said, dude, when it comes to referrals, if you know anybody that needs to know AI stuff, set up a call with me. I've got a Calendly link on my website, and you can go in and book it and add his email, whoever you know, and I'll jump into a call with them. And if we close any deal for anything whatsoever, I'll throw you 25%. No problem, dude. That's an easy way to make $1,000, $1,500 pretty quick. All right, dude. I'll talk to you soon, man. Thanks a lot, dude. I'll talk to you soon. Peace out.